This is the mental game of baseball, how to hit at a 1-2 count. There's a lot about the physical preparation in baseball, but what about the mental preparation? That's what this series is about. Um, the goal at 1-2, you're in the hole as a hitter. You have to fight it off one pitch at a time, get to 2-2, or make solid contact, or get on base in some way. You're behind with 2 strikes. You should never give in. Take it one pitch at a time, and you got to find a way to win the at bat by getting on base, or advancing a runner, or doing something positive. You have to know the situation. Who's on base? What's the score? What's your job in those situations? Your job, if there's no one on base, is much different than if there's someone on, if there's no one on base, your job is just to get on base any way possible. If there's a runner on third with less than 2 outs, you need to find a way to score that runner by hitting the ball in the middle of the field or in the air of the outfield. Your job may be just to pass the bat or see a bunch of pitches. It depends on who the umpire is. It depends on how good the pitcher is. Depends on whether the pitcher respects you or not. If the pitcher doesn't respect you, you can expect to see a strike 1-2. The pitcher is terrified of you, he's probably going to continue to waste pitches and try to get you to chase something. All this depends on what level of baseball you're playing. At lower levels, pitchers are just trying to throw strikes and throwing the ball over the plate. At higher levels, pitchers will try to entice you and have the mental game of baseball down themselves. Maybe run pitches off the corners of the plate, try to get you to chase. Of course, you need to know how well are you seeing the ball. Can you pick up the ball well in this pitcher? And the better you're seeing the ball, the more aggressive you can be during the situation. This next pitch at 1-2, the pitcher, if he's a good pitcher and respects you, may be trying to get you to chase a pitch. Pitchers like to throw changeups just off the outside corner at this count. Fastballs just off the inside corner. Fastball just above the strike zone. A slider that starts at your hip if you're at a higher level where pitchers can actually throw sliders and comes on the inside corner. But probably the best pitches that they'll probably throw a lot of are breaking balls at the higher levels that are start on the outside corner and go low and away out of the strike zone. The pitcher's goal is to get you to swing at something that's outside the strike zone at 1-2 for the most part if they fear you. If they don't fear you at all, they're going to try to throw something on the corner and get you just out and keep moving on. So think about where you're hitting the lineup. Think about how well you're hitting, how well the pitcher knows you. If you're the big guy in your lineup, they're going to be trying to get you to chase. If you're a small guy in your lineup and there's no one on base, they're going to come right after you. So you got to be prepared to defend the strike zone and slightly beyond it, depending on the umpire. Again, know your umpire. Is the umpire consistent? What pitches are they calling consistently? But be prepared for a strike. Pitchers would like to get done with you as quickly as possible, and they don't want to go deeper in the count than they have to. So be prepared to defend the zone, and hit a strike or something borderline, or foul something that's borderline off. Your swing is very important here. Unless you're an overwhelming power hitter, someone who can hit a home run every 20 at-bats or less, you need to cut your swing down. You can do this by choking up on the bat. You should not be trying to yank the ball over the field at this point. You're trying to think middle field or away. You're in more of a defensive mode, trying to put good contact on the ball. Of course, there are exceptions to this. People that are massive power hitters and get the ball to play out of the park consistently, they can still be aggressive. You want a loose grip. You want to see the ball and hit the ball. Get your game plan ahead of time, and then you just react once you're in the batter's box. Your swing should be short, compact, and quick. Again, you're trying to foul off pitches, put the ball in play solidly at this point, prolong the at-bat, get hit, get walked, anything you can do to get on base and do something positive for your team at 1-2. You need to practice these situations. You do that by getting repetitions with your 2-strike swing. You do that by getting experience with live 2-strike at-bats with a pitcher or with your coach. The more practice, the more at-bats, the more repetitions you can get, the better. And then you can get repetitions in your mind by visualizing these situations and visualizing yourself doing well during these situations as well. All this is the mental preparation for hitting. Final thoughts. 1-2 is not the end of the world for a hitter. You're definitely in a hole, but you have to battle your way out of it. You do that by a short, compact swing, realizing what the umpire is going to call, what the pitcher is trying to do to you, fouling off tough pitches till you get something you can handle, and prolonging the at-bat. If you can get to 2-2, your chances are much better. If you get to 3-2, you're in the upper hand. And, of course, the more pitches you can see, the better chance the pitcher is going to make a mistake and something you can handle and drive. I hope this was helpful and get you thinking about the mental game of baseball and hitting in a 1-2 count.